Yeah, it was a great race.
Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Richmond International Raceway. My name is John Theodore. You can watch me live, my races live on twitch.tv/John A. Theodore, as all these lovely folks are doing here. Thank you to my live audience. But if you miss the live races, you can always catch a replay of every race that I'm in on youtube.com/C/John Theodore. I even upload the bad ones. So thank you for tuning in. However you're watching this one, I'm starting P9 in the number 5. Didn't get a great qualifying lap, but hopefully I can drive a clean, smooth race, avoid some of the troubles that I've had here at Richmond this week, and finish this week out strong. This is the last race of week 10. After this one, it'll be week 11. The tracks change over. So thank you for tuning in, and we're going to go racing here.
I love you too, Bubba.
Just waiting for that pace car to drop. There goes the leader. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing at Richmond.
Outside. Quarter outside. Still there.
Nice and easy into turn 1. Got to get that all-important runoff turn 2. Down into 3. Pick up the throttle. Off turn 4. These two are still side by side in front of me, so I really don't have anywhere to go. 7's making bold moves.
Still there. Outside 2. Outside 2. Still there. Outside.
Sometimes you have to make a 3-wide move. That was all about preserving my position and not getting in trouble. Take care of those tires. I'm going to need them at the end. Don't try to force it on corner entry. It's more about the exit. The 11 car's looking to make a move.
2, 5, 7. Working the bottom. Inside. Still inside. Clear if you need it.
And I got him clear. That's good. Running 8th. If I can go slow and methodical, I feel like I can pick off these next 3 and get a top 5. Anything after that is gravy. But a top 5 finishing at my number. When I qualify that bad, if I can get back up to my number, that's a pretty good race. I will resume the Austin Dillon Eric Almirola Daytona 500 controversy discussion after the race. Right now I'm focusing on driving as good a line as I can, hitting my marks, trying to hold off this 11 car who's really charging. I don't think his tires are going to hold up driving like that, but we'll see. I've closed up on the back of the 16, Michael D'Amico. Yeah, I thought that the 11 was probably driving over his head a little bit. Uh-oh. 4's loose. And he takes out the 10.
Why are you driving up the track?
22.318. Still there. Clear.
Now the 11 gets through. I had to lift for that a little bit, and he got a good run. But I'm going to come back on the inside of him.
Still there, door.
Now he's going to try to get that run on the outside and hold me off.
22.0.
We'll go down into turn 1 like this side by side.
Still there.
And again, he gets a good run off the corner.
Clear high.
I get a better run off turn 4 this time, and I'm back to his inside again. Maybe? No, he's going to clear me.
21.82.
That's good racing. Really good, clean racing. I really appreciate that. So that's Blake Isom in the 11. Good job on his part. That's a clean pass. That was a nice pass, 11.
21, 27.
16's holding strong on the outside. Really holding strong.
21.829. Still there. Still there.
I've got a chance to get this back on the outside of the 11.
Still there.
All this battling has brought the 2 of Jared Mogard back to our bumpers.
828. Still there, quarter inside.
Got the 6th spot back from the 11. And now I can go to work on the 16.
21.845.
Not going to dive it in on him this time. He messed up that exit. Got to look on the inside.
21.751. Outside. Still outside. Still out there.
Trying to make this pass work.
Clear high. Outside. Clear high. Outside. Still out there. Clear high.
Yep.
21.962.
Got a lot of momentum this time. Going down into 3, I should be able to clear him.
Quarter. Clear high.
There we go. Try to crossover move. That didn't work. We're 5th place.
21.
Lap 17.
07. Go get me a foot.
Still taking care of my tires.
Thank you, 9.
8's got a good gap in front of me. 2.7 seconds. And holding off the 2 is going to be really tough. So this top 5 is by no means a guarantee yet. Got to put a little bit of a gap over the guys behind me and try to run down the 8 car.
74.
There's still lap cars involved in this too. Thanks, Mike. Did I get a new follower there? Thanks for handling the welcome committee. I did. Thank you, NMJ03. Appreciate the follow. I assume I got that right. I'll confirm on Streamlabs a little bit after this race. Uh-oh! The 2 goes around behind me, it looks like.
21.934.
If they're going to wreck behind me, I will reap the benefits of that for sure.
Take a wreck front stretch, guys.
Uh-oh.
Man, really came back across the track, 15. You alright? Or did I kill you?
There we go. There's the new follower notification. Thank you, NMJ03. So there was that yellow car from last lap's wreck. The 8 car's got lap traffic to contend with here in the form of the 19 and the 20.
21.98.
19's being smart, staying high. I'm basically running identical laps to the 8. I'm not gaining on him, but I'm not really losing any ground either. Make this a nice, clean top 5 would be pretty sweet. Of course, I said that I wasn't gaining on him. I gained a chunk right there while he was working around the 19 car. This lap traffic is really messing with him. Does he have some damage now too?
We're only halfway through this thing. 22.
19 and 20 are racing for position. I think. Yeah, they're racing for 13th. It's 1.2 seconds up to the 8, but I've got 2 lap cars to get around before I can think about working on him.
Outside.
20 car making some unpredictable moves there. Didn't lose any ground that one. Got to make the same kind of move on the 19 here. Front 3 are just gone. Where are they? My goodness. They're literally in another stratosphere right now.
Outside. Clear.
All right, got the lap cars out of the way. Still 1.3 seconds to the 8.
2.133.
And I do see that the 2 car is gaining on me. Jared's a quick driver. It's lap 30 of 50. I'll have my work cut out to hold him off for sure. Do our best if we can to get caught up to the 8. I think that passing the 8 is our best chance of getting a top 5. Because Jared's pulling me down quickly. And hey, Steel Horse, how's it going, man?
0.185.
He'll wreck me? Yep, that's fair. I'm a little bit off on my lines right now.
22.304.
Yeah, no, pretty much anyone who's in those higher I rating brackets that will wreck me, I've found out. They don't play nice, they play rough. 1.8 seconds to Chad Bluhm. It's going to require some, basically, some of the best driving that I can dish out to get this top 5. Gaining on the 13. We got 16 laps to go. Still a lot of race left. Good, man. How'd the rest of your racing go last night? Daytona 500 was a bit of a bummer for both of us, it seemed like.
22.16.
And the real bummer about it is we got to wait until next year to do it again. And the inside of the 13.
Still there. Clear.
Cleared him. Jared's right on my bumper.
22.225.
And here comes his big run off of 2.
Inside.
He swings to the inside.
Quarter inside. Still there.
Got him held off for now.
Still there at your door. 22.359. Still there. Inside is
Cleared me. Didn't quite have the angle right. And I lifted. So it looks like it's probably going to be a 6th place finish because Chad's walked it back out on me a little bit. Even though my iRating's higher than him, he's still faster than me on these short tracks, it seems like. Jared's running the 2nd lane and making it work. Yeah, it was super close.
22.
I mean, I had to try to fight him on it. I'll be pretty happy with the 6th place, honestly. Again, I qualified 9th, so getting a top 5 out of that was going to be pushing it. 10 laps to go.
22.317. 10 to go.
Not going to wreck anyone for a 5th place finish. Especially when they've been running me down like that guy was from so far back.
22.37.
Just going to try to run his line. He's running that 2nd line, see if I can learn something from it. Definitely seems to have come in as the tires have worn out. That didn't work for me at all.
22.467.
7th is catching me. Yeah, he's pretty far back though. That's 2.9 seconds. I'm not super worried about him. I'm driving this thing about as well as I can.
22.375.
Lap car holding up Mogard. Number 7. What in the world is the 7 doing?
22.389.
Looks like he's trying to wreck the 2. Low through 3 and 4.
22.
A little bit higher through 1 and 2.
5 to go.
Got speed coming off. 5 laps left. How far ahead are the leaders? Goodness. I knew Drew would just kind of walk it away. I needed to qualify a lot better if I was going to have a hope of getting a top 5 in this one. 3 to go.
604. 2 more laps.
7th isn't catching me anymore. It's stabilized and I'm actually pulled away from him a little bit. So mission accomplished on tire management.
22.542.
Just not, I needed the qualifying run to start better than I did. But given how this week's been at Richmond, I'll take a 6th place. Just got to close it out one more lap. Yeah, no, I know. I was in another race with him, and he is super fast. Drew's like a 5,000 iRating driver.
Down the bottom, down the bottom.
Nice win, Drew, man. Yet again, you
Checker this time.
showed us all how to do it, man. Good job. Pretty good,
Good run today.
pretty good day so far. 3rd in trucks, 1st in B fixed, so got a win, and 6th here. So finishes of 1st, 3rd, and 6th in 3 races. That's maybe one of my Best days ever. Yeah, I knew I was going to miss the trucks, Eli.
Coming through by the truck.
So that was kind of according to plan. I'm going to go get some practice in and run A fixed and then call it a day. Would be tempting to do Thompson, but I don't think that's going to happen. So what we can do here is go back to lap 1 and run the chopper cam at a little bit faster speed and watch all that happen. Yeah, the trick is definitely keeping clean. That's for sure. Let me see. I want to pull up Streamlabs. I got one new follower there who I did make sure to thank, but I want to have this up anyway. So yeah, thanks again to NMJ03, and thanks also to Jonathan Thomas, who subscribed on YouTube. Appreciate that. And thanks to Conducci with the raid, for the raid. That's awesome. Thanks to Silent. Yeah, I kept that pretty clean. Oh, you got third, Spike. Nice job, man. Really good job. So are you Isaac? Is that you in the number 6 in this race, or were you in a different split? You got one more Daytona race, Steel Horse? In which series? Or is there like a league race that you're doing there or something? Yeah, Too Silent. The link did work. Oh, the Sim 500 tonight. What time does that start? I'll probably shoot you a host after Sunbum64. Thanks for the follow. After I finish my A-Fix race, I'll probably shoot a raid over to your channel. Let's see. Oh, Byram asking about the Apex. The reason they do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 is that you really do, like, when the turns are as big like this, you do entry and exit, and you really do treat them as separate corners. A lot of times you'll double Apex, but it's, the best of my knowledge, that's why they do it. I think it goes back to, you know, when they had Indianapolis, which was a rectangle, and they really were 4 distinct corners. Yeah. Brof Dog 88. Dylan looks to the inside. Almirola moves left across to block. Dylan doesn't lift. And Almirola gets turned when Dylan hits his rear bumper. Yeah, I mean, it was just so tight. Daniel, pinching guys down like that, it's just, you just learn a feel for where you can do it and where you can't. So much fun. Good to get a good race. So you're doing it 9. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're on, that's 9 Eastern. I don't know. So if you're on with your stream by the time I sign off, I'll shoot you a host. I really appreciate your stuff. You're, you know, I don't want to call out any names, but some of the guys on the oval side aren't exactly the most respectful to the international audience. Let's put it that way. And you always do a good job of being respectful. I haven't heard any complaints about you, so I'm happy to throw you a host. With that in mind. Wow. Oh, I wanted to pull up the stats on that one. Is my iRating really at 3750? That road to 4K is happening. There we go. There are the results from this most recent one. So, yeah, gained 16 iRating with that, 113 points, 3750 for my iRating now, and plus 0.15 safety. And I see the, I didn't look and see how much iRating I gained on the last one. I was so distracted by everything else. 78 iRating, so that took me up to 37, 34 and lost 0.29 because I had 8 incident points in that win at Daytona in the Xfinity car. Yeah, Steel Horse does a really good stream. So if you guys don't follow